morning! Today's book is another twist on a fairy tale you might know. How many of you have heard of Little Red Riding Hood? Well, today we're going to read about Ninja Red Riding Hood. And our author and illustrator are the same as yesterday's book. The author is Rosen Schwartz, and the illustrator is Santat. Let's see what happens with Ninja Red Riding Hood, shall we? Once upon a ninja field time. Ninja field? A wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked and was growing more ticked by the day. Uh-oh. It looks like all of his supper is fighting back. His belly was aching for bacon. I'm wasting away, he complained. To huff and to puff was no longer enough, so he snuck into school to be trained. Ooh, where do we know Huff and Puff from? Was that from the Three Little Pigs? You think it's the same wolf? He practiced his katas for hours and mastered the whirlwind and wheel. He jackknifed and flipped and at least felt equipped to once again catch a good meal. Drooling with anticipation, he set off in search of some meat. While deep in the wood, he met Riding Hood. I'm bringing my grandma a treat. The wolf licked his chops when he saw her and hastily thought up a plan. There are blossoms that way. You can pick a bouquet to give to your little old gran. Then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought that he'd find her in bed. But Granny was gone, so he put her robe on and eagerly waited for Red. Soon after he heard someone knocking. He called out, "My dear, come on in. Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood, but a shame that you've gotten so thin." Little Red took a look at her granny and said, "What on earth did you do? I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size. Hey, Gran, are you sure that's you?" "Of course it's me, my sweet darling. The better to see you, my dear. And your ears are so long. Something really seems wrong. Oh, my girl, all the better to hear." "And those biceps, my gosh, they look massive. And your triceps and delts are immense. The better for hugging," her grandma said, shrugging. "Dear Red, that's just plain common sense." That's Cuddles in the background. Sorry, he's interrupting our story. "And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew." Uh-oh. He jumped out of bed to Let's try again. He jumped out of bed to gobble up Red, but... Ooh, what do you think's gonna happen? What does that but infer? Cuddles, quiet. She'd gone to ninja school too! Oh, she looks prepared. Hey, Cuddles. Quiet. Oh, he's in a mood today, friends. She grappled and sideswiped and twisted and escaped from his clutches unscratched. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block. They appeared to be evenly matched. Just then they both heard someone chopping. A woodsman, Red thought, but instead, oh, it was Gran in her gi. She'd just come from Tai Chi. Don't you dare harm a hair on her head. Ooh, her Gran's prepared too. What do you think about that? The wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. She got a good grip, threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. Ooh, he looked shocked, don't you think? I'll skedaddle, the wolf said in anguish. Anguish? There's Cuddle, the troublemaker, as he struggled back up on his feet. Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat. Though his tummy still rumbled with hunger, the wolf faced his rival and vowed, Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done. Oh, Red Chan, said Gran, I'm so proud. Then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Gran gave him half her peach pie. The wolf was a mess. He'd had way too much stress. I guess I'll give yoga a try. Ooh, Miss Sandy would be happy about that. Maybe he could do some mindful minutes to get rid of his stress. He enrolled at the Downward Dog Center, where his tension began to decrease. He studied with yogis, said no to meat hoagies, and felt at last truly at peace. And that's the end of our story. I hope you liked that one. See you tomorrow.